What is up, all of my loyal subscribers, fans, and people who are new to the channel, and those who might not actually like me. In this episode, I want to talk to you all about a changing of mindsets that I've been having. So, without further ado, as I like to say on this channel, let's jump into the video. First up, let's address this mustache. I feel like I look like a officer in World War II for the American side, and I also feel like this mustache kind of looks dirty and grubby.
Turn it up.
Here's my favorite bands: AC/DC, Van Halen, not Van Hagar, Skinner.
His name is Joe Dirt.
But I'm gonna keep growing it and we'll see where it goes. Alright, so the reason why you're here is you want to know about my changing mindset. And so let me break that down for you. The original mindset that I've had for a long time is to buy a ranch and solely work cattle and ride horses. And I wanted to do that somewhere out here in the West. And if you haven't been watching my previous videos, you'd know that land in the West is expensive and it's very different from land in the East. So land in the East, you can actually raise livestock on small amount of property, versus in the West, you have to have thousands of acres to actually have an operation. Lately, I've just been pondering this, and I know that I love the cowboy myth. I love the West. I love horses and I love cattle. I generally love the idea of it. The summers that I've spent ranching and working, I genuinely liked. I don't know if I loved it, but I liked it. My thought has always been to save up enough money and invest enough money in order to buy a ranch so that I could ride horses and work cattle on my property. But lately, my friend TJ and my wife have been challenging me to reassess my goals on that. And I've been doing a lot of watching of people who are in agriculture and are in livestock. And it seems to me like the people who are in the West and that are ranching have a way harder time than those who are either in the West or in the East that are semi-ranching or doing farming. Now, what I'm talking about is people in the West have to work their butts off and have to own a lot of land and also rely solely on the cattle market to get their income. And there's also this weird reliance on the Bureau of Land Management and rain, etc. That's what it is in the West. Versus farming or semi-ranching, as I said earlier, there's more reliance on different animals and focusing on diversification and making the land as good as it can be. Problems in the East are way different than in the West. And I'm not quite sure if I want to throw millions of dollars into land in the West to get thousands of acres where I can spend $300,000 in the East and get the same amount of productivity from my land that I get from land in the West. I hope that makes sense. So my mindset's kind of shifting towards almost gearing towards farming and semi-ranching. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate all that you do, and I will keep you updated on my thought process. Adios.